There are several file types contained in the download for each Omniflx detail assembly. Let's take a look. First, there are 3 Revit files: a Revit project file, a Revit profile family, and a Revit detail component family. There are also image files that display rendered images of the Omniflx detail assembly. There's a DWG file if you're working in AutoCAD, and there's a PDF file that you can use for reference when you're working with the Omniflx detail. Each Revit project contains a detailed drafting view. When you select the detail component, the Properties palette will display instance parameters that can be adjusted to control the dimensions and configuration of the detail. There is also a parameter map drafting view. In this view, each parameter is labeled for your reference when adjusting the detail's dimensions. Let's go back to the detail drafting view. Adjusting the dimensions in the Properties palette changes the geometry of the detail in the drafting view. For example, if I change the values for the height, length, and angle parameters, the detail is adjusted accordingly. Each project file contains a wall sweep of the Omniflx detail. Wall sweeps in Revit use a nested profile component family. You will see that the wall sweep that has been set up in the project uses the profile family specific to the selected Omniflx detail. We have already looked at how to adjust the parameters of the detail. To change the same parameters of the wall sweep, we must adjust the parameters of the nested profile. The profile is found in the project browser under Families in the category of Profiles. In the type properties of the profile, you will find parameters that match those that are found in the detail component. By adjusting these parameters, you are adjusting the profile used in the wall sweep. Notice that after changing these parameters, the profile of the wall sweep changes accordingly. You can use the copy-paste function in order to bring the wall sweep into your project. Be sure to select both the wall and the wall sweep and then select Copy to Clipboard, or you can use Ctrl-C on the keyboard. Then in your project, select Paste from Clipboard, or use Ctrl-V on the keyboard. Revit will inform you that there are duplicate types. This is expected. Select OK to clear this warning. Remember, when copying and pasting elements from one project to another, both projects need to remain open. These elements can then be deleted. You are now ready to model the Omniflx detail in your project. Select the Wall Sweep command, then choose the Omniflx Wall Sweep from the type selector. Model the wall sweep in your project accordingly. In certain situations, you may not have a wall to host a wall sweep. When this is the case, you will need to create an in-place family and use the Sweep tool to create the soffit. You do this by selecting Component and Model in Place. You then select the category you want to use for the soffit. In this case, I'm going to select Ceilings. Then give the family a name. Now you can select the Sweep command from the Forms panel. The first thing we will need to do is define a path for the sweep. Once that is complete, you will need to select the profile that you want to use. Load the profile component family that is included in the download from the Omniflx site. Remember that there are 2 Revit family files included in that download, one of them being the profile. Once the profile is loaded into the project, it can be selected from the drop-down list next to Select Family. When you finish the sweep, you will need to adjust its vertical location. You can do this a couple of different ways. In this case, I'm going to use the vertical offset parameter. This allows me to enter a fixed distance from the associated work plane. You can adjust the parameters of the profile just as we did with the wall sweep. Once again, find the profile that you selected in the project browser and edit its type properties. Thank you for watching. We hope that this video tutorial has been informative. Please let us know if you have any questions about the Omniflx library of details.